I'm Jackie Wicks with PEERtrainer, and I just wanted to do sort of the final step of the soup, which is to put this Cuisinart Smart Stick. Again, I was lucky enough to get this just randomly as this secret Santa exchange kind of thing. And I'm so fortunate that I did, because this is how I discovered this. I need to clarify one particular thing. I had mentioned that I do rice instead of potatoes because my husband is gluten-free. Potatoes also don't bother him at all, but I just picked rice because we like the taste better. So I just want to make sure I said that. So here we go. I put this together, and I'm simply going to put it in the soup. See how easy this is? And then I just press the button. Check this out. Isn't that cool? You just watch it become pulverized. You watch it liquefy right in front of your eyes. Look, I'm already halfway done. I don't know if you saw how long that just took me, how long the video is. And then, this doesn't even need a demonstration, but check out the soup. I'm almost done. And what I like to do is, I'm pretty much done, but I like to make sure that I get all the little pieces liquefied, because then all the flavor just goes through the soup. And watch this. So I'm pretty much done with the soup. Take a look at that.
That was
pretty much done with the soup.
That was like 60 seconds. And the other thing is, this thing sat in our cupboard for about 7 months since Christmas,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
And before, we would do a thing back and forth where we'd like take the stuff out of the pot into the Cuisinart, back and forth, and this thing just makes, it's so easy. Yeah. It's so easy.
And then somebody actually asked for it for Hanukkah, and now that I like it, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
So I just want to do 2 more things right here just to make sure that it's liquefied, and it is. And then what I'm going to do is, you are going to watch now. We have not stopped. I have not done anything with the rice cooker since you watched me just pour it in there. Now you'll see it's on warm now.
Mm-hmm.
So all I do, you make sure that there's no steam coming out, because that means it's done. I just unplug it. I take this out, and of course there's steam, but I mean steam coming out when it's closed. And
I can't get the steam on camera there, but.
And then you just
push it up.
Push up. Now this is not some fancy thing I went out and bought. It came with the rice cooker. And if I lost it, it wouldn't matter. I would do this with a fork.
And it's called a fusher, the rice fusher.
Rice fusher, yes.
F-U-S-H-E-R.
And what's great about this is, of course, you can, if you'd like, you can also put vegetables right in here. You don't have to do a thing. Again, you just put it in and you walk away. One of the reasons I don't put vegetables in the rice cooker is because my family just prefers...
It's because you're so darn good at cooking them.
But also my family prefers to have the rice separate for some reason. But I know a lot of people that do this. And you can, I will say, let's say you don't have a family...
We're just a very traditional Asian family that celebrates Hanukkah and Christmas, right?
The other thing is that, when I was single and by myself, I never wanted to cook. I never wanted all this food in my house. So what's great is the rice cooker comes with this. You can literally put this on top, put a little piece of fish in here, put some vegetables. You don't have to make as much rice as I just did. You would put it all in and literally do the same exact process, walk away, and have this steamed salmon with a little rice and vegetables, and you're done.
In like 6 minutes.
Literally. And you're completely done. You have a healthy meal that tastes good.
And what's it, is this just an oyster?
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't remember how much it was. I think it was...
Like $25?
Yeah, I think it was definitely under $50.
I can't get that. Oyster, rice cooker, and steamer. I'll get a link to that.
Yeah, and the best thing about this, again, is I'm really about taste. I'm not just... unfortunately, I don't have enough discipline to just eat broccoli and carrots just because somebody told me so if it doesn't taste good. Even though I know the nutrients, even though I know how important it is for me. So
even though you know Dr. Furman personally.
Yes, I just literally I'll eat certain vegetables like cucumbers and stuff because I know. But if something doesn't taste good, so it's really sort of on a quest to find out how am I going to make something taste good. I happen to remember that I had this Smart Stick thing and said I think that puree soups. So anyway, see how I'm done?
They should pay us.
Now-
Cuisinart should pay us for this video.
Now see how much soup, I just wanted Habib to just zero in on, see how much soup there is in there.
Yeah.
You know, again, this entire thing, you didn't have to do the olive oil with the onions. You could actually make this a 0 to 1 point soup for the entire thing if you're really, you know, particular about just getting vegetables and you're trying to cut down on your olive oil, which a lot of people are. You didn't have to do that. I just did that because personally it tastes a little bit better. Does it taste significantly better? No. I will say though, if you decide that you don't have enough time to do the onions, I actually did this while this was cooking a little bit because I have a little extra time today. If you decide not to saute the onions and the garlic, I want you to put half an onion, not a whole onion, because it really does have so much taste even if you're going to boil it. And the sauteed sort of, you know, makes that a little bit milder, so it's okay. So just skip that step, you know, make sure you have the onion. But that's it, I'm done. I'm actually done, see? And by the way, just if you happen to get one of these, just a small tip is, who wants to scrub this thing? You know, 1 second of washing it off. Oh, pardon me. 1 second of washing that off leads to absolutely no work later. Done.
Really?
Well, yes, and look. Now, the other day, my husband decided to use this and not just do that, and I was sitting there at the sink, scrubbing, and I'm just sitting there going, why do men do this? I don't understand. But anyway, done.
It was personal.
Jackie.
It's definitely personal. Definitely take it personally.
I think I need to reread the article I wrote about slights, real and perceived. Anyway, so I'm done with the soup. Again, this will last about a day and a half, but depending on your family, I mean, it can last. But here's what's great. You have a bowl of soup. I'll eat, when I mentioned, by the way, that 8-point day, I had 2 large bowls of that. So it wasn't like I was taking this little small portion. I, of course.
And no rice, just
rice.
Just the soup.
When it comes to this, now sometimes if I've messed up on the taste of my soup, by the way, which you can do, not this particular thing, but I'm sort of in experimentation mode. I put a dollop of about 1.5 tablespoons of low-fat plain yogurt. Now I know a lot of people are vegan, not doing dairy at all. I try to do my animal protein about 10% of my day. But if I mess up a little tiny bit of plain low-fat yogurt and squeezed lemon will fix any mess you've just made. So anyway, thanks.